Hi, I'm Komal, your yoga guru from Soul I Am on Yoga with Komal. The practice of yoga can help you to prepare your body and mind for labor and birth. Yoga helps you to focus, to concentrate, and to stay healthy. The practice of yoga is the best way to keep your body active and supple during pregnancy and releases various pregnancy-related problems such as constipation and morning sickness. It is also helpful to ensure an easy labor and smooth delivery as it stretches the muscles of your cervix and your birth canal and helps to open up the pelvis. For today's session, I have Rohini with me. Rohini is in her 8th month of pregnancy. She will be practicing yoga for pregnant women with me today. So let's begin today's session with relaxation. So Rohini, please lie down on your mat. On your left side, keep your cushion, one cushion between your legs, the top hand in front of you for support. Yeah. So just lie down in relaxation. Keep your eyes closed. Just relax. Breathe. Feel the calmness around you. And whenever you're ready, you can press down with your top hand and come to a seated position. Sit facing me in a comfortable posture, whatever you're comfortable in a cross-legged posture. Keep your hands on your knees in Gyan Mudra by touching the tips of your index finger and your thumb. Try to keep your back straight but keep your shoulders relaxed. Let's chant Om 3 times. So inhale. And now, with your eyes closed, let's do some gentle breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Continue to breathe. Keep your mouth closed and try to breathe only from your nose. Be relaxed in your breathing. And now let's try to breathe with count. So inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale to 4 counts and exhale to 4 counts. Continue breathing in this manner. And now very gradually, we'll start to increase the time of the exhalation. So inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue to breathe in this manner. Inhaling deeply for 4 counts and exhaling very slowly but continuously to up to 8 counts. You should be relaxed, you should be comfortable and just fall into this rhythm of breathing. Just breathe in the fresh prana and breathe out all the toxins out of your body. Inhale fresh energy and exhale all the negative energy out of your body. Inhale to energize and exhale to relax. Continue breathing, few more rounds. Try to relax your facial muscles. Keep a gentle smile on your face as you feel the fresh prana flowing through your body. You can continue breathing like this for up to 5 minutes or till whenever you're comfortable. Once you're done with this breathing, gently open your eyes. And now you can keep your hands behind your back, stretch your legs forward and just give a gentle shake to your legs. Just allow the blood to flow through your legs. You can relax your neck, you can relax your shoulders. Few rounds of normal breathing. How do you feel? That's nice. He's also enjoying the fresh air of the morning.
I'm trying to calm down now.
He'll sleep today. He'll sleep well. Okay, so whenever you're ready, please come back to a sitting posture again. Whatever you're comfortable in, you can sit in cross-legged posture. Only if you're comfortable, otherwise normal cross-legged is good. So we'll do the second breathing exercise. We'll do Anulom Vilom, which is the alternate nostril breathing. So please bring your right hand in Vishnu Mudra. Vishnu Mudra is keep the index finger and your middle finger at the base of your thumb. So we use the thumb and the last two fingers to alternately close and release the nostrils, and your left hand should stay in Gyan Mudra. Keep your arms relaxed, your elbows bent, try to keep your back upright. So it enables deep breathing and keep your shoulders relaxed. All right, we inhale. Sorry?
Are the shoulders tight?
No, just relax, just relax. Be relaxed but try to sit upright. Okay, now inhale through both the nostrils. Close the right nostril with the right thumb and exhale completely out of your left. Now we are going to inhale from the left. Now close and exhale from the right.
With the 2 fingers?
Yes. So close both the nostrils and then release and exhale from the left. Exhale from the left. Now inhale from the left. Close both the nostrils and exhale from the other side. Now inhale from the left. Close both the nostrils and exhale from the right. Let's start doing this with count. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Close both the nostrils, exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Close both the nostrils, exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Close both the nostrils, exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can continue breathing like this for up to 6 rounds. So one round is inhaling from the left, exhaling from the right to 8 counts, then inhaling from the right to 4 counts, and exhaling to the left to 8 counts. This makes one round of Anulom Vilom. With regular practice, you can increase the time for this pranayama. Continue for a few more rounds. Anulom Vilom, it balances the right and the left hemispheres of your brain. It brings about a balance to your mind. It brings about peace, calmness, focus. It develops concentration. It's very beneficial to do this pranayama. Once you've completed 6 rounds, drop your right hand down on your right knee. Normal breathing. just enjoy the calmness and the peace in your mind. And now, release your legs, stretch your legs forward and again lie down on the mat. Yes, on the same side with the pillow under your head and one cushion between your legs so that you're comfortable. Keep your top hand in front for support. Just relax with your eyes closed. Breathe normally. So let's begin the asana practice with a few rounds of Surya Namaskar. Surya Namaskar, it prepares the body for asana practice. So it will stretch your muscles, it will help in blood circulation and it will warm up your body. So it's easier for you to do the asanas. So please stand with your feet apart.
Is that good?
So you're comfortable, yeah, just about hip distance. All right, now breathe in, inhale and bring your hands back to your heart center. Connect to your heart center, so your thumbs are on your sternum. Now inhale and stretch your arms up. Lengthen your arms. Keep your elbows straight and stretch the muscles up to your fingers. As you exhale, you can come down softly. If you want, you can come only halfway down. You can keep your hands on your thighs. If you're comfortable, you can come all the way down. But keep your knees soft. Yeah,
Okay,
bend
so
your knees.
bend it, okay.
And come all the way down. Keep your fingertips on the floor. Now step your right leg back. Stretch it back, drop the knee down. And now keep your hands on the floor so you can support your weight when you go to plank pose. Take the other leg back and come to a plank. So your feet are still apart. Try and bring your shoulders forward. Drop your knees. Now try to keep your knees apart and push your hips back towards your heels. So the baby should rest between your thighs and then try to bring your forehead on the mat. It's fine to drop them down if you're comfortable, or you can keep them above the ground, no problem. And now come forward and give a slight cat stretch by lifting your tailbone up and come back to a neutral spine. Tuck in your toes and push back. Come back to an inverted V. Now bring your right foot forward between your hands. Bring your left foot forward and drop the head down. So your baby is between your legs. Now as you inhale, bring your arms up, come up to standing. Lengthen your arms, give a slight back bend. And as you exhale, your hands come back to your heart center. Let's do this on the left side. So inhale and exhale, bring your hands, connect to your heart center. Inhale, stretch your arms up, lengthen your arms. Then as you exhale, come down gently. So your hands either on your thighs or on the floor, knees bent, try to drop the head down. Now take your left leg back. Drop the knee down. Take the right leg back. See if you can hold a plank here. Excellent. Now drop your knees are apart, and press your hips back towards your heels. Come to child's pose. And then come forward again. Give your back a nice cat stretch. Drop your lower back. It's very beneficial to tone your reproductive system. Now flatten your back, lift your knees up as much as you can. Come to an inverted V. Bring your left foot forward between your hands, or as much as it comes.
So I can bring my hands back.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And you can drop the back knee down so you have support. Now bring the other foot forward. Drop the head down. And slowly as you inhale, rise. Come up. Breathe in again. Lengthen. And breathe out. Bring your palms back to your heart center. Let's repeat the sequence one more time. So come slightly forward. So your legs stay on the mat as you extend them back. Inhale. Exhale. Let's add more breathing. Inhale and stretch. Lengthen your arms, give a stretch to your body. Exhale, gently come down wherever you choose to be. Keep your hands between your feet if you want. Then take your right leg back again. Drop the knee down, look forward. Try to keep your hands flat so you have good support. Take your left leg back. Drop your knees down outwards and push back to child's pose. Just relax the hips on your heels. Head down. Now come forward and give yourself a nice cat stretch. Come to a neutral spine. Tuck in your toes, knees up, press back. Right foot steps forward. Very good. Left foot comes forward. Head down. Inhale, come up, rise. Breathe in and stretch. And breathe out, hands back to your heart center. Left side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Breathe in from your toes up to your fingers. Now breathe out completely towards the floor. Take your left leg back. Breathe in again into your chest. Take the other leg back. Come to plank. Now breathe out. Drop your knees outwards. Press back to child's pose. Take a few deep breaths over here. Relax in child's pose. Come forward. Inhale. Neutral spine. And exhale. Push back, stretching the back of your legs. Bring your left foot forward between your hands. Right knee down, wherever it comes. Bring the other leg forward. Drop the head down. Inhale to rise. Breathe in. And breathe out. Hands back to your heart center. So you can do up to 6 rounds of Surya Namaskar or as much as you're comfortable.
And the plank, doing the plank is okay for the abdominal?
Yes, it's fine. It strengthens the lower back. So usually the back becomes weak during pregnancy because of the excess weight.
Right.
So doing a plank will strengthen the back. Yeah, it'll keep your back strong. Yeah. So once you're done with 6 rounds of Surya Namaskar, stand with your feet apart, arms out, palms facing forward. Close your eyes, close your mouth, and take a few deep breaths and bring your breathing back to normal. So let's begin our asana practice with the first posture, which is called the angle pose or the Konasana. So for that, stand with your feet apart. You can keep them slightly wider than your hips. All right, now bring your right arm up. Keep your arms straight, elbows straight. Now inhale and lengthen your arms slightly. And as you exhale, lean to your left. Just let the arm slide down your leg so the stretch comes along the side of your body. Now as you inhale, come back up to center and exhale and release your arm down. Now lift your left arm up, inhale, breathe in. Give a slight stretch to your arm, lengthen your arm, and as you exhale, lean to your right. As you inhale, come back to center and exhale and release. You can repeat this sequence at least 2 to 3 times. Yes, let's try again. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. On your left side, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Excellent. Konasana should not be attempted after 7 months of your pregnancy. The next pose is the chair pose or the Utkatasana. So stand with your feet about just beneath your hips. Yes. And now as you inhale, bring your arms up and simultaneously lift your heels up. And as you exhale, bend your knees and come halfway down. As you inhale, come up to standing again. And as you exhale, drop your heels down. Let's try again. Inhale, lift your heels. And as you exhale, bend your knees, bring your hips down. Come up again, inhale and stretch your legs. And as you exhale, drop your heels down. Release your arms. You can repeat this sequence about four to 5 times. And if you're not comfortable lifting your heels, you can practice this asana with your heels on the floor. Inhale, exhale, bend your knees. Hold for a few moments. It strengthens your legs. Inhale and come up. And exhale to release your arms.
Yeah, with the toes, I think the balance
Goes a little off. So you can do it with your heels down. Once you get used to doing it with your heels down, you can start lifting your heels up. So let's now do the squat pose or the Uttanasana. For this, keep your feet at least 3 feet apart. Turn your toes outwards and your heels inwards. Okay, now just interlock your fingers in front and turn your palms down. We're going to be bending the knees and coming to a squat. So just bend your knees, come down as much as you can. Try to bring your tailbone down, hold for a few seconds. And as you inhale, come up again. Let's try again. So if you want, you can bring your feet slightly wider or closer, whatever you're comfortable in. Try to keep your back straight and try and bring your tailbone towards the floor. So inhale, and as you exhale, bend your knees outwards. Slowly come down towards the floor. So you should feel the stretch and the opening in your inner thighs.
This is getting tricky.
Inhale and slowly come up again. So you can repeat this sequence about 15 times if you're comfortable, and that should help. And if you're not comfortable going all the way down, you can come only halfway. Try this much.
Okay, let's try this.
Yeah, try come halfway down.
That's probably more
And as you
comfortable,
inhale, yeah. So if you're not comfortable going all the way down, then go only halfway down.
Right. I guess in the initial stages of pregnancy, it's probably
Easier to go down, yeah.
Right.
So, but it's an excellent exercise to stretch your inner thighs. It's somewhat similar to the housemaids cleaning the floor. It's an excellent exercise and it ensures easy delivery. So now let's do the cat stretch or the Marjari Asana. We'll begin in Vajrasana with our buttocks on our heels. Bring your palms on the floor. And now start walking your hands forward till your hips lift off your heels and your shoulders come above your wrists. Now keep your feet also slightly apart, so both your knees and your feet are about hip distance and you are in a neutral spine.
Does that look alright?
Yeah, that looks perfect. Now as you inhale, just drop your lower back and lift your head up. So your lower back sinks down and your tailbone lifts up slightly. Now as you exhale, try to round your back. So drop your head down and tuck your tailbone in. Let's try again. As you inhale, drop your lower back down, lift your head and your tailbone up. As you exhale, round your back, drop the head and tuck your tailbone in. Let's try one last time with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Come to a neutral spine and you can walk your hands back and sit in Vajrasana again. Well done. So now let's do the butterfly pose or the Titli Asana. I'm going to show you how to do the half butterfly first. So bring your right leg, bend it at the knee and see if you can keep the foot on top of your left thigh. Hold the ankle with your left hand and with the right hand gently flap your knee a few times. Try to keep your back straight so it stretches and opens up your thigh joint, your hip joint. In your hip joint. So it's designed to increase the flexibility of your hip joint. Let's try with the other leg. So stretch the right leg forward, bend your left knee, keep the foot on top of your thigh. Now hold the ankle with the right hand, and with the left hand just gently flap your knee. And release. Let's try with both feet together. So bring the soles of your feet together. If you want to increase the stretch, you can bring your pelvis slightly forward, or you can stay where you are and either try to interlock your fingers above your toes, or you can hold your ankles. Wherever you're comfortable, try to keep your back straight and then just flap your knees a few times. Try to keep lengthening your spine. So you can do this even while you're sitting, watching TV, or just relaxing. You can sit in the butterfly pose. It really helps to stretch out the inner thigh muscles, and it helps to open up the pelvis, so it makes your delivery easy. When you're tired, you can just stretch your legs in front and relax with your hands behind your back. Just shake your feet. And if you feel, you can repeat the posture again. So let's now do the twisted pose or the Vakrasana. For this pose also, we are sitting with the legs stretched in front. Try and keep your feet flexed as much as you can. Now as you inhale, bring your arms out from the sides. So your palms are facing the floor and your arms are at shoulder level. And as you exhale, let's turn to the left side. Now keep your legs straight, try not to bend your knees, and twist as much as you can. Inhale and come back to center again. And exhale, let's twist to the other side. Inhale and come back to center. Let's try one more time. Exhale, twist to the left. Keep your arms out to the sides, parallel to each other. Come back to center as you inhale. And as you exhale, let's twist to the other side. And inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, bring your arms down. You can repeat the posture after taking a break and try to do 2 to 3 rounds of this posture.
And this is good for?
This is good for stretching the waist and increases the flexibility of your waist, and it also helps to keep the fat in control. So now let's do the sitting pose, the mountain pose or the Parvatasana. So you can sit comfortably in Sukhasana or in half Padmasana, whatever you're comfortable in. Keep your back straight. And now as you inhale, bring your arms out. Take a deep breath and bring your palms together. Try to press your palms, lengthen your arms and straighten your elbows. Your arms are by the sides of your ears. As you exhale, bring your arms down by the sides. Let's try one more time. Inhale. Deep breath, lift your arms. Now press your palms together. Lengthen your arms and stretch. Lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, bring your arms out to the sides. You can repeat this posture about 2 to 3 times. So now let's do the stick pose or the Yastikasana. For this, lie down with your legs stretched in front, arms by the sides, and turn your palms down. Okay, now as you inhale, lift your arms up and take them behind your back. Stretch your toes and stretch the complete body. As you exhale, bring your arms forward and lay them by the sides of your body. Let's try this one last time. Relax your feet, your toes pointing up. Let's try again. Inhale. Lift your arms up, stretch, lengthen and point your toes, and as you exhale, bring your arms forward and relax your feet. You can bend your knees now, and if you want, you can roll to the side. So we are now doing the bridge pose or the Setu Bandhasana. For that, lie down on your back. Keep your knees bent and your feet about hip distance apart, arms by the sides of your body. Now as you inhale, lift your hips up. Try to squeeze your thighs, come up. Excellent. Now slowly as you exhale, Come down very gently on the floor. Let's try again. As you inhale, lift your hips up. Now try to squeeze the muscles of your pelvic floor. As you exhale, slowly release, come down. Let's try one last time. Inhale and lift your hips up. Now try to squeeze the anal muscles, hold. And as you exhale, slowly release and come down. Excellent. So our final posture is the happy baby pose. In this, lift your feet up and bend your knees. Now bring your hands and try to hold the inner arch of your feet. Very good. Now try to keep your tailbone on the floor and try to separate your feet so your knees come towards the floor and the stretch comes in your inner thighs. Very good. Just relax here, keep your back flat, and if you want, you can roll side to side, just massage your back. If not, you can just relax here in child's pose. Excellent. Very good. To release, bring your feet together. Release one foot, bring the foot down, release the other one. And please roll to the side again, to your left side. And it's time to relax. So relax for at least 5 minutes on your side. Breathe normally. Asanas have their effect on the body long after we've finished completing the postures. So just lie down and relax to introduce the benefits of those postures in the body. Let the postures' benefits sink in as you relax. After 5 minutes, slowly press with your top hand and come up to sitting on the side. Sit in Sukhasana again, or any comfortable cross-legged posture, or you can try half Padmasana if you want. Bring your hands on your knees, hands in Gyan Mudra, lengthen your spine, just keep your shoulders relaxed and close your eyes. Let's chant Om 3 times to conclude the session. Inhale. Rub your palms gently, create heat in your palms, and then cup your palms on your face, on your arms, on your legs, and bring your palms to your heart center. Give a gentle bow. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me today on the session Yoga on Pregnancy. Thank you. Relaxation is very beneficial at the end of the session because it helps to release the lactic acid which gets stored in the muscles during the asana practice. It brings the breathing back to normal, and it helps to imbibe the benefits of all the yoga postures that we've done into the body. Mothers with the condition of asthma can attempt all these asanas, but they should not hold or suspend their breath during the practice of asanas or pranayam. If the mother feels uncomfortable doing any asana, it should be stopped immediately without straining the muscles any further. Avoid forward bending postures, inverted postures, or postures that exert pressure on the abdomen. Any asana which requires a mother to lie on her abdomen should be strictly avoided. Postnatal yogic exercises should only be attempted once the mother's body is fully ready and relaxed. If a mother feels pain or nausea while practicing yoga asanas, she should stop immediately and consult a doctor. So I hope you enjoyed your session with me today. Subscribe to my channel, Soul I Am, for new sessions on yoga. If you have any queries or any feedback, please do feel free to write back to us.